Yeah, it's your boy Devious Pap, aka G-Ride from Compton, aka Alonzo James, chilling here at work in Norwalk, here on the security cart, out in the X5 tonight. Hell yeah. Got that Snow White with the cocaine white leather interior. But yeah, man, so a nigga doing this graveyard, knocking this security out, working with Ally Universal, working with Global Security Concepts. Got two things going on, trying to line me up 6 days where I have 2 days at $23 an hour, 2 days at $19.50 an hour, and 2 days at $18.75, which ain't shit. But it's so kickback on the days I'm trying to pick, which is Saturday, Friday, and Saturday, to where I'm basically just getting $18 an hour to sit the fuck down, and I don't get to see the supervisor, punk Mark Buster Rudy Food ass. So everything will be good. So that'll be 6 days. That'll be almost $900 a week. That'll be $3,600 a month. That'll knock out all my bills. I'll be straight. Then I can focus on my PPO license, which I'm going to get at the end of August. So by Christmas time, I have it. I had a name of my company. I had some accounts in the mix within them 90 days. So with the way I'm going to set it up and the hookups I got and the spot that I'm trying to line up, I should have a post where I'm making about $12,500 a month profit after my guards are paid and after my investors get their cut of the business. On top of miscellaneous stuff, on top of working 6 days a week. So I'll be making $3,800 on top of that $12,500, putting me at $15,000 a month. Then I'm going to get me a 1-bedroom condo in a gated community, at least 680 square feet, which is the size of my 2-bedroom now. So I can get that and cubicle it off. Gotta have moms with me. Mom's and turned 70. So she gotta kick it, give me a cool spot, gated community, nice area by the beach. Knock that shit down. Be able to pay everything, still put $5,000 in the safe and still got $1,000 for miscellaneous shit. Plus I got an investor that's ready to invest in me. I'm believing by September 2027, I just got a scene, but I'm trying to wait 2.5 months so it'll be like, where you been? Be excited to see me, then come with the product, then get invested. My other baller homie lining some shit up. So yeah. My teeth will be all the way straight by October. Gums will be healthy by December. By January the 17th, 2027, I'll go to Colombia, come back with my Hollywood smile. This car will be paid off. My utilization will be zero. All credit bureaus, all 3 of them will be 850s. I'm going to give me a GLE 63 AMG. The body style will change in the summer of 2029, so I just get a 2-year lease to keep the current model with the facelift, which is the egg Porsche style, which is beautiful. And we all know sometimes new body styles don't look good. Like the new version of my X5 that's coming out next year, I don't like how I look. People say, you gonna trade this in for that? Hell no. I do not like how that look. Now this big and bulky and a whole new style, but it took away from BMW. They trying to give it that big Phantom Maybach look type shit. I don't like that shit anyway. I will always get a Lambo before a Phantom any day. That's just me. Ferrari, Lambo, all that shit is coming before that. I like the homegirl Irvine with the $600,000 G-Wagon 700 Rocket Brabus Banassory on $23,000 rims with the crackle exhaust, and that big motherfucker run a 12.5 in the quarter mile. They talking about you want to be like Mike. Shit, I want to be like Irvine. Rolling that with a $3 million Glass Beach condo in Miami that wanted to help me out with my bills, but my mentor said, don't do it, figure it out yourself. I got to figure out how to make $1,100 in 4 days. Now, I know how to do it, and my mentor said, do not tell her what I'm going to do, but she say, I already know 70% what you going to do. Now, you're going to have some extra bills, which you will be out the hole. Then you'll be lined up with 7 and 6 days of work, so you will be back in control. By September, you will be all good. You'll be able to pay them extra bills. You will have that investor, the PPO license. You'll be feeling good about shit. You get that spot in the gated community. Have your celebrity Hollywood smile. You have accomplished things that you said you're going to do. Once you get that security account, a man like you who got the gift to gab and talk to people and get along with everybody, you're going to have all kind of accounts. You will have 8 more accounts by the summer and be at $80,000 a month, $1 million a year off security. What I like about you is you don't spend what you save. You stay real disciplined with stuff. So you the type of person, if you come up on $100,000 and get fired and lose $20,000, you ain't never spending $100,000. You just gonna start from scratch and build it all up. No matter how serious it is, don't break what you stack. Don't change your plan. My mentor said, don't change your plan for nobody. Irvine is one of your best friends. She invested $25,000 into you, into an idea that you had that led to $40,000 profit. I got 10,000 of that 40, which could have been 20, but your toxic surroundings made you jump on the first big money you ever seen, because nobody in your circle closely botched ever gave you 10% of any significant amount of wealth they ever came up on. And you done gave people 50% and still got manipulated for more. Severe learned helplessness, severe learning disability, severe paranoid, schizophrenic, suicidal tendency. It's a big ass roach flew on my damn car. So that's off my car, nigga. You can't get on my car. But yeah, I'm reading what she said. Paranoia, schizophrenic, suicidal tendency, learned helplessness, and severe ADHD, which is 95% a recipe for not being successful, but hanging with your pops, which was Van Diesel from Fast and the Furious. Actually, the real Fast and the Furious was your dad and them, because the Fast and the Furious we all know is a movie, they actors. But Paul Walker really got down. But that being said, you was around street life. You liked the game banging life. Your pops wasn't really on that, but you was. You had more power in the hood than you can imagine. The black guy at the Chrysler dealer who told you you got all the game in the world, you just don't even know it, told you the realest thing in your life. Your homeboy Tidy Bowl from Old Hood Crip that used to pull a knife on his cousins that's game banged out prisoners and YA babies that you used to kick it with. He pull a knife on them playing. You give him a ride to a job interview in the Kia Rio, he stop. Not stop, but he look at you, look right in your eyes and tell you exact words. G-Ride, you cool than a motherfucker. You just talk too much. If you didn't talk so much, you'll be a powerful nigga. Your homegirl Shannon said your ideas are beyond motherfuckers' imaginations, and for that reason, niggas is hating on you. And since you talk so much, people been hating on you all your life. Remember this, you don't need nobody. Remember this, you ain't gotta pay rent. Remember this, all the haters in your circle, if they knew any millionaires of the opposite sex, they would have been gone. You can literally leave, fly to Miami, kick it with Irvine, keep doing security out there. She will help you find it if she knew you were serious to come out there. And you could be living with her in that $3 million spot, chilling, doing security. You can stay with Shannon for free. You can stay with me for free. Your company keep me excited. You can stay with Grace for free. You can go to Texas and live for free. You got stuff to show for your decisions, even though the issues you're dealing with and they came from the bloodline. Like you said, with your dad's oldest brothers, son, which is the oldest grandchild, not you, but he wasn't around, and the youngest brother's one of his sons. You got caught up in that. But like I say, what saved you is your vision and the goals. And the vision that God blessed you with was to be successful. You researched for days, months. You research about herbs. I have heard your conversations that you tell to people, conversations that you have with people. And you have saved lives, you have saved relationships, you have talked people into getting out of gang situations, you have saved people's lives with health, with herbs, and they still would never give you no props. They'll say God helped them, God blessed them, but what they don't understand is God blessed them with somebody like you. But actually, the haters in your life, they do understand that. They just would rather die before they admit you're smarter than them. The type of people that insult your intelligence, the type of people that take you for granted, the type of people that act like your conversation is meaningless but can't wait till it's a crowd but they can sell your story. The type of people that always make a jab at you when you down and out, when you doing bad. Doing bad with health, doing bad with money, they still take a jab at you and got the audacity when you snap to make it all back about them. But they can manipulate you some more and get away with punishing you. And you told 3 people one of your regrets in life out of 3 regrets. Don't you dare tell the other 2, because nobody in your circle even deserve your presence. And that's real. That being said, you told 3 people that it was somebody in your life you didn't speak to, and it hurt you bad because you didn't see them again because they passed. Whoever you told that to, who told you, you should have spoke to them as the most toxic, negative hater, snake, demon in your life. And the reason I'm going to tell you that is because they know that's something that hurts you terribly bad. And they could not wait to drive the nail in the coffin. They could not wait to drive the nail in the coffin, to make you even feel worse about the situation. See, you got to pay attention to the type of haters you're dealing with. You got to pay attention to stuff they say. You got to pay attention to people who got the audacity to pull out their cell phone and look at a video while you talking about something of success, something that motivates you. Now, you get motivated looking at cars and millionaire women buy Lamborghinis. They get motivated looking at a cat with a suit on jumping through a wall on a video short back to back to back to back. So at the end of the day, they ain't got nothing to show for their decisions because their decisions and vision is worthless. Miserable people that get a little bit of a thrill from the fire hell they're burning in by tearing somebody down. You don't need nobody. Your decisions is perfect. I know what you're going to do for this $1,100 you got 4 days to make. I already know what you're going to do. It's perfect. It's a part of your hustle. It's a part of your game. It is 90% of what you want investors to invest in you with. Paying back 5% on whatever you spend on a 0 interest credit card. You are selling the situation that you're in, the coverage of it. You are a genius. You don't even know it. You already know how to get the money. You don't even know it. That's why I said I know 70 to 80% what you gonna do. That is all you need to do in your situation because you have it in credit. You have it in credit money. You know how to liquidate the money into cash. You know, it's third party people that can take a credit card and charge some fees and do it for you. Now, you can pay them, then they will pay BMW. Then after they pay BMW or whoever you paying or your mortgage or your dental loan or AAA, whoever you're paying, you can use a third-party company to pay somebody that doesn't take credit cards, but it might be a percentage. So just say if you're paying $1,000, they might charge you $60. It's always a way. You know how to figure stuff out. I know how your mind think. I'm a Oh, I thought I saw something. What else she say? Oh yeah, I'm a Yale psychiatrist. And I called you a genius. AI called you a genius. Millionaires call you a genius. You one of the best rappers on this earth. And you're taking advice from people. This is how you know people don't show you no respect. Because nobody in your circle never gave you 10% of nothing, of no type of value they ever came up on. Somebody you called a dear friend gave you $10 out of 3,750, and you got the audacity to call him a friend. Even if he came through on shit, he never wanted to see you come up. And like I said, whoever gave you crumbs like that call theyself your friend, your loved one, they never had no belief in you anyway. They never listen to nothing you say. And all the stuff you talking about with trip ups I have showed you, ain't nobody listen to nothing you say. Nobody in your circle, especially the closest to you. Manipulation. You never got to live your life. You never left the house at 18. You never had your own kids, never had your own family. On top of the issues you were dealing with was, like I said, an appetite for failure. Then you didn't like your smile. Neglect in childhood days led to a serious situation. But you can make stuff happen in a jiffy. Even though you're not making a lot of money and you don't like your life, you still got an $80,000 BMW, a job working 6 days a week, figured out how to pay your bills, figured out how to make this money, figured out how to talk to investors, figured out how to meet Cali Muscle, figured out how to meet Laz Alonso, figured out how to meet $200 million Peter Marcos, and nobody in your circle never left a comment on your video. And you know why they didn't? Because they was jealous to see you succeeding. Because they know a man like you with positive energy will go to the top. And you always go to the top when you leave everybody alone. Because everything good in your life came by you. Your teeth came by you. The Rio came by you. The Regal came by you. The Grand Prix came by you. The 200 came by you. The Camry came by you. The Stinger came by you. This Beamer came by you. Your good credit came by you. Your knowledge for herbs came by you. Meeting Irvine came by you. Being a supervisor at your job came by you getting AI chat GPT to make your work so professional that it could not be topped. You got AI to find me. You got AI to send out 5,000 emails and I contacted you back. Nobody in your circle would have figured none of that out. Nobody in your circle would even have a life without you talking to them, basically. 60% of people in your circle wouldn't have a life without listening to you, absorbing your knowledge. But I'd rather die before they admit they smarter than you. They'd rather get the same information that you give them from somebody else that will call you a genius. You don't need to nobody, and people in your circle need to know that. Look at your friend Irvine. Her favorite auntie from back in the day when she was kids. Irvine sold her spot. And Irvine made a $660,000 profit, came to keep her auntie company because she was bored in that big house with that convertible Rolls Royce and Phantom Jeep they had. Irvine did it, went out there, found out her auntie was eavesdropping in her privacy. Put a camera in her room because she thought about it. Caught her looking through her stuff. She in the shower. She coming to the shower, telling her who's on the phone. Why are you looking at my phone anyway? She said when she found that out, what did she do? 3 days later, she found a spot in Miami. Another 3 days, she was out there and liked it. Another 2 weeks, she was in it. That quick. And when you told her your card note situation, her exact words was like, oh my God, I got a studioable place for you in Playa del Rey. You won't have to pay rent. It's 600 square feet. I will put your Mac Daddy waterbed in there. You want it from Miami Crockett and Tubbs days. I'll give you an 80-inch screen TV. You got to buy your own tub, but I hook it up where it'll be a water outlet. You have all of that set up. Just don't have no dumb heaters and all that shit plugged up to change the rate of the electricity bill. Keep everything right. And if you make $1 million in 18 months, you can have it. The only thing you need to do to get this is a PPO license and an account, because she'll know you are a true CEO. CEO, not street hustler. Street hustler can be balling too, and you know that. But CEO, shit where you can sell a company for $500,000 and take 10% revenue and still be making $10,000 a month. That's a CEO. Once you get that and just a little account, she said if you just got an account that needs security 8 hours a day, 4 days a week, you still get it. So this beautiful Baywatch model woman has invested in you, given you thousands, would help you in any situation, invested in you, and when she found out your privacy was invaded, she offered you a place to stay and start a business. You don't need anybody. Do what you said you're going to do. Get this PPO license. Make sure mom's has her car for Halloween. No exceptions. When Irvine comes down here, do not be sharing a car with your mom. I want you in a full relationship with Irvine for 2 weeks. She likes it. She already rich. Irvine already balling. She just flying out here to make you rich because she see you got potential. I want y'all together. I want y'all cuddling in bed. I want you home when you get off. I want y'all cooking for each other, going out to the movies, having fun, not seeing nobody for them 2 weeks at all. Send people some voice texts and that's it. Don't talk to nobody. Don't see nobody. Nobody in your circle. And anybody too selfish to give you 2 weeks, the hell with them. This is going to complete everything. I told you how to trip people up. Now you already 30% in and knowing how to shut up. I told you I'm going to teach you how to shut up by talking more. You just got to talk about what you want to talk about and not what's going to get you where you at. And you will figure out nobody missed nothing you was talking about anyway because they wasn't listening to shit you was saying. That being said, X5 disappeared just like we said. Get that GT63S. Put mom's in her own spot. A 1 bedroom, which it'll be your spot, but let mom stay there in a nice gated community where we spoke on, and you go do your thing and play a Del Rey for 1 year, stay away from everybody. You got to a spot by the beach, but you in Playa del Rey for 1 year. Don't stay with nobody. A guy like you with a security company making $5,000 a month after paying rent for a beachfront 1 bedroom condo and a $140,000 race Mercedes and an investor and waiting for more money to come. In 6 months' time, you're going to have 5 accounts and about at least $250,000 in credit. You don't need anybody. And anybody with something negative to say about your dinner work is the #1 toxic, negative, hater, demon, mother